Revenge and play with all the professor and all that kind of cubes. The centers do move all around so that it's hard to know what color is what pattern. Right here it doesn't matter. You can see the center's orange, the center's blue, and all that stuff. Anyway, mix the cube up. I'll stick with blue this time. It doesn't matter what color. I used to thought that one color was quicker than the others, but that's not true. Whatever pattern you use, it doesn't matter what color. It's just maybe one color might be quicker because it might have more or less on there to get done. But in some truth, that would be saying that one color is quicker than the other, but that's only because how you mixed it. So in a sense, you could say that yeah, one color is quicker than the other, based if you knew which one has less or more to put together to solve it. But mainly, it doesn't matter what color. The idea is solving it, and if you know the patterns all the time, it's like riding a bike. As Kevin Brown says like, yeah, like riding a bike, once you know. Okay. And Mike Rock said, you learned how to solve it with one hand. I said, yeah, exactly. Mike Rock would at least two times say, raise your hand, when he was talking about his mission, when his message was in Sunday school was about, in Armor Bearers class, and for Sunday school, the message was about talents, and he said, raise your hand if anybody in here knows how to solve a Rubik's Cube. Bill, put your hand down. I know you can solve it, but nobody raised their hand. And he said, Bill can. Even the teenagers, when Ken Hendrick, music director, was trying to get the computer up and running, the teens looked at me in the foyer and said, get Bill, he knows how to solve a Rubik's Cube. I said, wait a minute. A Rubik's Cube and working on a computer is two different things. You need Dave Duncan and Michael Klein. Then I tell Michael Klein that. He said, no, you better get Dave Duncan. Yeah, but you're the one that took pieces of a computer and built your own computer. And your parents said that they took you to computer school to learn about the computer, and the people were honest, just like the Rubik's Cube guy was real honest. They came knocking on the door and said, here's your $50 back. You know, save your money. He's way ahead of us. But Michael Klein said, no, you need Dave Duncan. Okay, Mike. It's good that Wayne Berry's children are smart too. They know everything about computers too. So does Leslie Schofield. She knows business smarts, and she knows the computer too. Okay, what was I gonna do? I forgot what color.
You didn't make it for your peanut butter.
I know. That hot chocolate knocked me out. What now? Look up, look down, look up, look down.
Follow instructions.
Look up, look down.
Really?
I'm supposed to do that?
Yes.
Am I gonna get dizzy?
No.
Oh yeah, but what am I gonna do? Stop or something? I feel like a traffic light. Or a blinker light.
Right. Turn it over.
Turn it over.
Over the other side.
Look up, down, look up, look up.
Keep on doing it.
Yeah, but what?
Read the last part.
You're getting dizzy. Yeah, kind of getting dizzy.
That's yours.
Yeah. For a minute I thought that was that thing. Look how long I made this dummy to look up and look down. Ugh. Now I don't know what color. Was it red? No, it was blue. Okay. I'm just going to solve it like I normally solve it. But what I do, the process of me doing it, as long as the piece don't come out wrong anywhere, or someone pull a prank and take it and put it in wrong, because then I would solve it and those two pieces would be I had to take out and put in right, or a different one. But the idea is it's got to be solved in a solid state before you mix it, because if there's pieces coming out, then you'll get all as much as you can get solved, but pieces that were in wrong won't be able to get solved, or a different one, a different corner, a different middle, whatever. Okay. Learned it at a Christian camp. I didn't know about that, but they said, well, we thought that wouldn't matter. And I said, well, that's kind of good you did that, because then I learned something, that it has to be in a solid state. Mix it up and solve it. And if you take a corner out wrong, or a middle, and then that very corner middle has to be taken out and put in right, but because everything else will be solved. It can't be solved. You have to take it and put it in right. Or if you solve it, and it ends up being a different corner, a different middle, because you solved the one that was in the wrong area, but everything got right, but it'll end up being a different corner or a different middle. So, in a way, you helped me to find out something I didn't know, that you can't take a piece out and put it in wrong, or you can't solve it. So you learn something new every day. And other kids were doing Rubik's Cubes too, and when I'd watch them solve it, I would say, he's doing the auto solution, or he's doing the simple solution like me. And the other one, I said, I think he's doing the mastering it. I'm not sure, mastering it. But whenever I saw him do the maneuvers that I do, I go, he's doing the simple solution. Or if I see him do where he's doing the middles, oh, he's doing the auto solution. But looking on the internet, they come out with a lot of people showing how to solve a Rubik's Cube. And who knows, maybe they come up with the same ideas. But in my mind, the way I saw it, is the way it looked like that's what he was using, because that were the same kind of patterns. Alright. Okay. I'm good. I'm sitting there rambling, not doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm going to work with the corners like I usually do. Okay, this is the yellow, red, and green. But see, I'm looking for blue, so I'm going to focus on everything blue. So if the center is blue, then I'm looking for nothing but blue. Okay, this is a blue, orange, and yellow. So we keep the top and we look for a center orange. There it is. And that's yellow, and that's blue. So we can see if we go like this and bring this down and match it, that it's to what it needs to go. But if it was you can see that it's there but not in the right place. You just got to bring it down. See that it's going to go away and come back, to go back up, and that matches like that. Now, if the pattern is where the blue's on the bottom, see the blue's on the bottom, and then it's got to go up here, and the orange goes there, and the yellow's over here. But the blue that's we use as a top is on the bottom, or whatever is on the top as a center. We got to go away, come way over here, bring what you did back up. Always bring what you did back up, or retrace your steps. Then bring this over, and we're back to square root, where we see we go this way, that's got to go up. And you do this for all the ones, all that kind of thing. Those are only scenarios you have for the corners. Okay, we're looking for a blue and white and orange. Oh, it's right here. Oh, it's the blue's on the bottom. So it goes away, comes back over here, bring what you did back up, come over, it's over on here, so we see that it's going to go over here. Boom. Alright. Now, we're looking for the red, blue, white. See, is it on the top? Always look at the top first, because it could be on the top. You got to bring it over and come in. Don't do it like that, because it'll mess you up. You got to bring it down to come over to match up. Okay, so we're looking for the blue. It's on the bottom somewhere, we know that much. So, no, it's on the bottom. It's good that these are on the bottom, but that's not the right color there. I don't know how that worked. Normally, that's the first time I ever had that problem. The two that need to go are right there. Anyway, normally I just had to do one of them. I don't know how that happened. That's a good trick. Anyway, now it's being recorded. I guess I can play it back. It's like that guy on the America's Funniest Videos. He's doing a cups and balls, and he's trying to do like a magic trick, but the ball somehow came out of the cup without him not knowing and went over here. And where he thought the ball was, he said, and it was over here, and he says, I'm glad I recorded this. I'm going to play this back. I think I just fooled myself. He was like, how did I do that? Anyway. With practice, he could do that. So that's why and he'd do perfect misdirection. We wouldn't see that. And then he would blow people in the know of how it was done. He would add a new style to it. Okay. Blue, yellow, blue, yellow. And we got the top to the center. That's called color line. Alright. Sometimes you gotta look on the top to make sure. And if so, bring it down to bring it to where it needs to go. Or if it's in the place, just bring it over left. Or if it's the right, don't matter, and bring what you did back up. And then you see what you need to do from there. Now we're doing the top centers. Top. See, I'm looking for blue, yellow, but I might come another different color. Always, see, look in the top anywhere. Blue, yellow, blue, yellow. There's a yellow, orange, but it's not a blue orange, so we don't need to worry about that. But I mainly look here and here. I tend to not look here, and sometimes I regret it. I look here and here, and then, oh, it's on the top. But if you could think ahead of time, to look on the centers first on the top, it might help you out. Okay, there's nothing blue there for the center, so it's in the middle somewhere. There's one right here, or on the bottom somewhere. Alright, blue, white, so there's a blue, white there. And we can see that if we brought this down and matte, it won't, it's going to be there, but it'll be the opposite direction. It's like if you'd have to take a piece out and put it in right, but you don't want to do that, it'll mess it up. You just leave it like that, and you can see that didn't work. But with practice, you'll know that's not the right way. You put this where it needs, well, I know where this goes. I'm getting all mixed up. Where did the white go? And I got to put there. No, I didn't mean to put it together. It was, oh well. Let me put it in the middle again. Well, it's on the bottom, but I don't know, I'll put it in the middle. There. Alright. As we can see, that way didn't work. So with practice you would know not to go that direction. So you can see that if you move, see the blue, white, where's the white? Take the white where it needs to go and bring it down so that it meets up with the color that you're looking for, the blue, white, and bring what you did back up and move it to its center, red to the red, white to the white. That's done. Now we're looking for the blue, orange. We look on the top anywhere, or the middle, or the bottom, but in this case, not only is it on top, but it's in the right area, like it's in that pattern, like if you try to do it in the center. But all you do is away, either bring it up to the left or the right, it don't matter. Bring what you did back, and now it's underneath, and it matches. So you just go away, bring this twice up to it so it makes a line, bring what you did back. Now you got it like that. Makes that T like Mr. T, the A-Team. And the cartoon, Mr. T did a cartoon with the Olympic team. And then the real Mr. T, just like how they do the Shazam Hour. Well, yes, so they have either Shazam, the lady talking about what they learned a lesson, or Shazam would speak, or even Billy Batson himself will give a little speech. What did we learn today, and all that stuff, to be ready for next episode of Shazam and Mighty Ice Hour. In a cartoon, I remember Space Ghost and Frankenstein Jr. But you know, I don't see that intro anymore. I hear it, Space Ghost and some other cartoon, Way Out something anyway. And I'm thinking, well, I must have missed that intro, but they didn't, because they got it in there. But I let people know that there was an intro of saying Space Ghost and Frankenstein Jr. But nobody's got that to my knowledge. I know I didn't imagine it, because I know I used to watch cartoons more than going outside. My mom, Darlene, said, Bill, you're a couch potato, but you don't even look it. Although, nowadays, I do look it. But back then, I was on the thin side. That's the 1970s, 1980s days. Okay. My sister Cheryl would beat me and Stacy up, not be like punch, but she would get up early and get the cereal. Cheryl would go downstairs, get the cereal. Our parents would be asleep, and she would get a big yellow or green Rubbermaid or Tupperware mixing bowl that my dad also used for popcorn bowl. And we used butter bowls, and we all got popcorn. And he had one of the big bowls to have the butter on it, and melted butter and everything, and salted it. But anyway, before he got up, and Mom Darlene, they'd be sleeping. Cheryl would be up before me and Stacy got up. We'd come downstairs, but Cheryl would already be downstairs, and she poured the whole cereal in one of those big bowls, yellow or green bowl, to get the prize out of the cereal bowl. Either Fruity Pebbles, Flintstones, or Cocoa Pebbles, or Rice Krispies, and all that other kind. And we'd watch all the cartoons, Scooby-Doo, didn't watch the live action of H.R. Puff and stuff, and Dr. Shrinker and all them, and Mighty Ice Shazam Hour, and the Ghostbusters comical live action, then a cartoon version before the real Busters came into play, a different kind of Ghostbuster cartoon, and the Gooby Ghoulies, and Sabrina the Teenage Witch, connected to the Archies. And then sometimes my favorite Martian cartoon, which the doctor that got him stranded on Leonard the Lost, live action, Aaron Allen thing, I got the whole complete collection of. He voiced My Favorite Martian, but the TV show, I can't think of the Ray Olsen or something like that. Ray Watson, that's right, played the actor of the original My Favorite Martian, with Bill Bixby, a illusionist magician actor. That he also was on Kenneth Johnson and CBS The Incredible Hulk as Dr. David Banner, with Lou Ferrigno at Muscle Builder, The Incredible Hulk. Our school had a poster where it had Lou Ferrigno with books in his hands, and I think Bill Bixby was there too, on the poster, saying stay in school, and something about learning. And back then we were able to write to the people when we get letters back. I didn't know you could do that, but our public school let us know you could do that. And now we have the internet, we have Facebook and YouTube, and get connected that way. And get math number tricks and all that stuff. Even through summer school at West Haven. They even made it look like a Star Wars scenery. A guy dressed up like Darth Vader and all that. It's pretty cool how they did that. My teacher was Mrs. Curtis. Anyway, at West Haven, it's changed somewhat. The playground is not where it normally is. I don't even know if they have the basketball court there anymore. Anyway. Ryan Paulette was in a different class than my class. I can't remember his teacher's name. And Richard Lejeune, he was probably in a different class too. But we all walked to school. But I would talk so much, they say, Bill, don't talk so much. We got to the school quicker. I kept thinking, I think that's an optical illusion. Anyway, the police lady would hit a switch and the traffic would stop so that she would blow a whistle and we would cross from the malt shop across where the church over there area is, and keep on walking till we got to West Haven area. The lady had orange hair, the police lady cop. But once in a while we'd stop at the malt shop. But now it's a Maytag, a place where they sell appliances and all there now. And my mom said she went in there, and there's a member that used to go to Good News Baptist. They mentioned his name. I can't think of his name now. I'd have to ask my mom again. And I need to write it down. Probably a member that went there in 1980s. I'm taking a guess, because that name is familiar. I can't remember their name. Anyway, Mosburg has always been Mosburg, but now that's closed up, and they're supposed to have new management. But I think they're still going to use the remembrance of Mosburg. I think they still might use that symbol on top of the roof, but it'll be called something else. But still remembering some of the Mosburg. I think it's a lady that's taking it over. But Mosburg was there for the longest time, and Teeny Giant is now get go.
How you doing, Billy?
All right.
What do you want for lunch, Billy?
I guess salad would be good.
Would you really have any beans?
Yeah, beans would be good.
Okay, all right. Beans with some cheese on it.
Yeah.
And some, I got some ham I'd put in it too.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Beans with cheese and ham. Okay, all right. How you doing, Tommy?
Okay, I'm looking for the blue, yellow. It's over here in the center. So I can see that if I matched it up, it looks like it would fit. So I know that it would work. There it is.
How are you doing, Tommy?
Now I got the perfect color line in its place. James D. North says it's called color line. Once you solve the Rubik's Cube, so that's supposedly the fifth step. Kidney beans, what do we call them? Dark red kidney beans, that'll be good. My dad Marcel liked that kind too, dark red kidney beans. I could use the light kind too. It doesn't matter. Okay. See that here. This goes up here. See, and once you get the top, see, this is what you got to practice to get a top solid and get that done with no problem. Once you get that done, then you work. Oh yeah, James A. North's fifth step was, once you solve the cube, you go outside, shout within shouting distance, I solved the cube. Then you run back inside and reward yourself to the refrigerator. Okay, this goes here. I told Bob, James E. North is like you add food to the mix of what you're doing. And Bob just smirked. Alright, Bob Schofield, KTM motocross biker, was sponsored by Honda as a teenager. And he won that by a wing and a prayer. He,
You ever go to, Rite Aid?
alright,
Are you, alright, well, I'm getting ready to fix Billy me lunch now, so it'll be 11 at least.
let's see, this goes,
I'll call you back when I get ready, okay?
this goes here.
Boy, is that Leon?
Yeah, Leon.
Oh, wait, was he,
Tommy's,
is he trying to say something?
Tommy's nephew Thomas, he,
Huh?
and his,
Oh,
and Thomas's
okay. When
girlfriend,
I get through with lunch, I'll call you and see how things are.
Ashley, they had a boy named Leon. Alright. Okay, here we go. This goes over here. Andy, they're Tommy's oldest nephew, Andy story. He's had children with Brittany, with, I can't think of the two girls' names right now, but the newest ones are daughter Aiden and son Hunter. I'll get it right. And I can't remember the two daughters' names, the older daughters' names. My mind's a blank. But I got them on video camera for Easter. Anyway, Thomas always took my camera, or cell phone camera, if they're at a place where it's a birthday party and there's a swimming pool. He took the camera and say, "Look at the fat belly, look at the fat belly." I said, "You're very funny, Thomas, you're funny. I should film your fat belly." Then I'd film him. And then at the movies, he'd want my Reese Pieces. I ate all the popcorn, he ate all the Reese Pieces. And even, Catherine said, "Thomas is getting fat." And Tommy Story said, "Well, look who's talking." Yeah, I know, Catherine's putting on weight too. And then Catherine ended up looking like her older sister, Donna Story. And when we went to the movies, including Mr. Story and Mrs. Story, Mr. Story said, "Is that Donna? Or is that Catherine?" He couldn't tell them apart. And I said, "I think it's Catherine." He basically said, "Wow, she's grown." Yeah, she did a lot of eating. Like Ben Woven. Colonel Russ said at the basketball Christian game, church place, "Ben, where are you putting all that?" He said, "I don't know." And he's a spitting image of Michael Klein. And now Michael Klein is putting on weight. So not only do that, but not only do they look alike, and they never seen each other, they like the same taste in music, and the same taste in clothes. And the amazing thing, they never seen each other. And I was saying that's kind of, it's scary, spooky or something. And youth director Mark Taylor, Joker, Clown, and Fun, said, "Now that's scary." I said the same thing, Mark Taylor. Okay. This goes here. This is gonna, see, to get the middles here, you do, if you see the pattern, if you see a piece it's not in the right area, but it needs to go somewhere else in the middle, then you do that very same pattern to bring it down, to bring it where it needs to go, and do the same pattern to put it back, and to get it done, rather. But in this case, see, the red is lining up to the center to that yellow, or whatever color you're doing. And the yellow that you need to get there is on the bottom. So if it's there, you're going to have to go over this way. But if the yellow is over here, then it would have been easy to put it over here. Because if you go over here, it's not going to match up. So what you do is, if it's on the bottom, you've got to come up way, I'm so used to doing it right here that I can't explain. You got to bring it so that it's on this side, and this solid piece, the top, will be on your right, so that this piece is going to match up once you bring it over. And you go away, bring what you did, and bring the top back what you did, and you know you're going to have to put that back. Always retrace your steps to get that right. And now the yellow should be in there. And remember that either that kind of pattern or the other kind of pattern to bring it down to know where it needs to go next. Alright, always retrace your steps so that you don't lose the top. Alright, and everything will go in play. Alright, every board game or any puzzle has a pattern. It's God's divine. Okay, here's another one that's matching up, and go there. Normally it would be the other pattern, but anyway, you would bring it way over here so that this stays on the right, and that this piece is going to go here. Then you go away, bring it to it needs to go, bring back what you did, make sure you bring the right back, the top back up, and make sure it goes back up there. I'm hoping to come across the other kind of pattern, because that one comes around more than not. Huh? Alright. Oh, here's the one that you do to left. Okay. I think. Yeah. See? The orange is here, so it needs to go here. So, you keep this off to the left and bring this so that this goes here, and the blue's on the left. And you go away, bring it off from the right to here instead of left to there. Bring back, instead of to the right, you go remember the left to do it, and then come over here to bring it up.
Hey, Billy,
Huh?
come see if this is hot enough.
Alright. I mean, it's chewable, but it just needs a tad more in the microwave. Okay. Okay, it's that one, so this goes over off to the right. Now the centers are done. Remember, the pattern brings it down to put it in where it needs to go. And if the pattern's in, if the piece you need to get is in the middle, then you do the pattern to bring it down in the bottom middle somewhere. Then you find where it needs to go, either the left or the right, and do that pattern to get it in that pattern to get it done. I don't know if I've lost everybody on that, but anyway.